Have a seat. Sorry, do you want to say what you say?
Please do, please do.
How's it going? Yeah? Learning lots today?
And who do you had actually, this program started, did you have, do you know, did you heard much about it?
There are certain names that recur, but then there are, as it were, breaks in the use of a name, often associated with a particular crisis or a problematic monarch. There has been no Henry IX, for example. It's as if nobody could follow Henry VIII. Go back to Queen Victoria, who had 8 children. Her second daughter was Alice. Then she had a granddaughter who was an Alice. And one of Queen Victoria's great-granddaughters, another Alice, is our present Queen's mother-in-law. In other words, she's the mother of Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh. So there is this line of Alices that goes down the royal family in the past 150 years.
I mean, can you get Radio 3 on it?
The only Philip, really, who occurs at the centre of our history is the consort of Queen Mary, Bloody Mary, Mary Tudor, the highly controversial Catholic monarch of the 1550s, associated with the deaths of more than 300 Protestant martyrs. I think it highly unlikely that that name would be used, one, because of all the associations with Princess Diana, and also because Diana is not a very current royal name. It's not a name that you find in royal circles, in monarchical circles, either in the recent past or the more distant past.
So the key... I'll speak to her.
Well, there's lots of discussion about this. It's a really big decision in any new couple's life. And they always have a lot of debate between them as a family, with their partners, with their friends. And if you're bold enough, you might even go on a site like Mumsnet and ask other people what they think. But there's a lot of traditional names still flying around. There have been for a while. So lots of Lilies and Olivias and Grace and William and Kate.
How are you?
One of the tips from Mumsnet users when you're thinking about your baby's name is say it out loud, say it with the sibling's name as well. So George and Alice sounds lovely together. So perhaps that's another good reason to go for that name.
And particularly to New Zealanders and Australians over the last week and a half. And we have a tradition, just as a reminder for when he's a bit older.
Whenever a celebrity announces a new name, there's a flurry of discussion. Whether or not that actually follows through into reality and people use it is not necessarily always the case, because it takes quite a daring couple to choose Northwest or Apple or Moses.
Well, my daughter, if she had a baby, she would call it Emma. So let's say Emma.
Elizabeth for a girl.
And William for a boy.
And I think that they should stay with tradition. I think that because they're royalty, it should be a traditional name.
I think Annalise if it's a girl, and Alexander if it's a boy. And mainly just because I like the names.
They should call it Alexis, because it's different. Like, you don't need to call it Charles or Elizabeth or none of that. Alexis, it's a nice name and it's an Arsenal player, you know what I mean?